everybody, it is Sal here. A very warm welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. I've got a bunch of samples here that I ordered, mainly niche actually. So I've got some Amouage, Cleef and Arpels, some Mancera or Montale. So I've got like a few different ones to try. I'm basically just going to be sharing my thoughts on these fragrances, whether I like them or not, and whether I think I will be buying a full bottle of the fragrance. Very quickly before we get started today though, if you're new to the channel then welcome. I make new videos every week all about perfumes, so if that interests you then please be sure to subscribe to the channel below. If you like the video please give it a thumbs up and let's get started. So the first one that we are going to be sniffing today is Cleef and Arpels. It's from their collection extraordinaire and it's called Bois d'Iris. So this, when I read that, I kind of thought it's going to be like a really irisy fragrance, and it kind of is, I think. Let me just spray it so I can refresh my memory. I can't really remember totally how this smells. I did try it the other day though. So this fragrance, like right off the bat, is stunning. This one, I might list the notes after or something, because I don't know what they are, to be honest with you. I know that there's woody notes in here, because those notes are very, very noticeable, like the woodiness, and from the name there must be iris. But it smells like there is a benzoin vanilla in here or something very luxurious. This is not a cheap smelling vanilla with the woody notes, and there's definitely a kind of thick powdery vibe. So this one is overall stunning actually. It smells nice on the card, but actually I found that on my skin it kind of had more, it was more vibrant on the skin, if that makes sense. Like it kind of developed a bit and it really kind of, it was glowing basically, like it was radiating, it was projecting, I could smell it a lot and it was very beautiful. You don't quite get the same effect on the card as you do when it's on your skin. This one is like so nice. If you enjoy woody, sweet woody fragrances that are slightly kind of thick in texture and ever so slightly powdery, then I think you would love this. Also, if you're a fan of like rich vanilla fragrances, I do think you would also like this. The iris, I don't really know, to be honest with you. Like, Bois d'Iris is not what I would have named this fragrance, to be honest. I think I would have focused more on the woods or something like that. Like I wouldn't have named it something focusing on the iris. The main things I get from this is definitely the woodiness, but also a very distinctive vanilla kind of accord going on in here. Very sweet, but like I say, it's in a very luxurious way, so this smells quite refined. It is fairly unisex to me. This is just my opinion. Like it's not overly feminine or masculine. I think anybody could wear this. Anybody can wear any fragrance obviously, but just to give you an idea of how it smells, to me it's not like overly, I mean it's kind of feminine, but it leans unisex to me anyway. I wonder if they, okay, so it says it's eau de parfum for women, that's what it says on the label, but to me this could be a unisex fragrance for sure. And yeah, it's truly stunning actually, you guys. Will I be picking up a full bottle? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Like, when I first tried it, I was kind of blown away by it. And then I think maybe the way that it developed, like, I think, I'll just spray some on my hand. I'll just spray some on. Yeah, on the skin it's definitely different actually. It smells different. On the card it doesn't, it's richer on the skin, it's deeper and it's like woodier. This is my first fragrance that I have ever tried from, what's this one called? Cleef and Arpels. This is the first one I've tried from this house. I've been so intrigued by this house for literally ages. There's others that I want to try from them as well. I know they have like a rose fragrance. They have the Orchidée Vanille, which I really was tempted to actually blind buy, but then I heard that the performance wasn't like up to scratch, so I thought maybe not. But I do still want to sample that one. I think I will still give that one a shot at some point anyway. But yeah, you guys, I'm being serious, like if you enjoy sweet luxurious, slightly powdery, vanilla and woody fragrances, I do think you would like this. The iris in here, I'm honestly struggling with this because I'm not even kidding, like I don't even know if I get any iris, but that's probably just me. Like I'm not an expert, like I don't have a very, what's the word? Like I don't have a very professional nose when it comes to like picking out notes or anything like that, because I'm like still fairly new to the whole fragrance world. But to me, basically, this one smells like a sweet, vanillic and woody fragrance with maybe a tiny touch of something reminiscent of a powdery iris, but it's very, very much like a whisper of it in the background, if you know what I mean. The next one I'm going to be talking about today is my sample of Amouage Blossom Love. Now, I'm just going to put in a warning right here. I don't have very good things to say about this. So if you own this fragrance, or if you don't want to hear bad things about this fragrance, basically, then like click out now. Because like I wasn't overly impressed by this one, to be honest with you. So this one, I really wanted to love it, you guys. You have no idea. The bottle of this fragrance is literally like something a Disney princess would own. Like it's the most beautiful bottle ever. So I really, really wanted this to be the next one like on my wish list, because I really wanted to own that bottle. It's just so stunning. But when I smelt this, I was just so like confused actually, because when I'm trying to remember, I have looked at the notes and I'm just trying to remember what they are. So I'm pretty sure there was like maybe violet, there was rose, vanilla, woody notes. Basically it sounded like something that I thought I would really, really like. It had, I can't remember if I mentioned, but it had like cherry blossom in the notes as well. So very beautiful, beautiful note composition basically. And to me, this one actually smells like, I feel bad saying this, but to me, really the only thing that this actually smells like is baby wipes. Like this just smells kind of like some sort of clean air freshener type thing, or like just some sort of cleaning wipe, like a baby wipe. Yeah, or some sort of air freshener or something like that. It's just not what I expected at all from this fragrance. There's something like slightly chemically about this smell. Like I don't even get any rose, I don't get any vanilla, I don't get any of the nice sort of notes. I don't even know what it is that I'm smelling. Like I don't know what these notes are that I'm smelling. But to me it kind of just smells a bit like some sort of air freshener, or like a hygiene product, or like it smells very clean and fresh, I'll give it that. It's very clean and fresh smelling, and like possibly a clean soap, like a shower gel, that type of thing. But it's not like a luxurious, beautiful fragrance. I mean, like for the price that you would pay for an Amouage perfume, and the way that the bottle looks, like this scent really does not match how the bottle looks. This literally smells like something that you would get like in a cheaper looking bottle. Oh, I hate saying this, like I hate being negative about perfumes, but I feel like I just, like, if I'm not gonna be honest, you know what I mean? Like there's no point in me even talking to you guys about perfumes if I'm not gonna be honest, if you know what I mean. So I'm really, really sorry if some of you guys are upset by what I'm saying about this fragrance, but I feel like I just have to be honest. Like it's pleasant, it's a pleasant smell, but it's not like what you would, it's not a luxury smell, it's not like a luxury fragrance smell. This, I have other designer fragrances which I think smell much nicer, even cheap celebrity fragrances that I would prefer to wear more than this, which I can't believe I'm saying, but maybe this smell is the smell of like a cherry blossom, maybe, but just because I'm not familiar with that particular smell, maybe that's why I'm so thrown off by this, because perhaps that note is the one that's like really shining in this fragrance, which would make sense because it's in the pink bottle and like it's called Blossom Love, so maybe it's all about that cherry blossom, and maybe that's what I'm smelling and I'm not used to that smell. Like I've never smelt this in a perfume before, and maybe that's what this is. Like it's slightly nicer as it dries down actually, like it's kind of pleasant and like, And like I'll wear my sample, like I have quite a lot in here, look, I have all of that, and I will wear this. Like there's something, okay, so the good points about this perfume, basically, it smells very clean, it smells slightly comforting, and it's very much like a fresh out the shower kind of smell. It does also, it makes me think of something slightly maternal, which is a bit weird. It reminds me of, it's just something kind of maternal about this, and very clean, like cleaning wipes or something. But really, it's really not what I was expecting at all, especially judging by the notes. Like I remember looking at the notes and thinking that this would be like my dream fragrance, but no. So I definitely will not be purchasing this, which I'm very upset about because I love the bottle. Like it's not even funny how beautiful the bottle is. I really wanted it, but I just can't, like, no, absolutely not. It smells like a cleaning wipe or like a baby wipe or something like that. So it's not for me, unfortunately. So that is Amouage Blossom Love. Okay, so the next one that I bought was a sample of Amouage Epic, and again this was in a stunning green, like an emerald green, beautiful bottle, which I thought, you know, I really want to like this one because I want to buy that bottle because it's just absolutely stunning. And again, this one, although this one isn't 100% for me, I can appreciate this one is actually very good. So this one, I'm just going to spray it to refresh my memory. So it's called Epic, so it definitely lives up to that name. So this is a very strong, in-your-face, oody kind of rose and oud luxurious fragrance. You definitely get the rose. It's a very authentic, beautiful and good quality smelling rose, I have to say. Oh, it's actually really nice, to be fair. But for some reason I just feel like I'm not the kind of person who could like pull off this kind of fragrance. I don't know why. It's just extremely luxurious and extremely dressy to me. Like this smells like pure luxury. It smells almost like a cross between Oud Silk Mood and Oud Satin Mood, because it smells like, it reminds me a lot of those fragrances. The reason I say that it reminds me of both of those is because like Oud Satin Mood and Oud Silk Mood are, one of them, Oud Satin Mood is very powdery and thick and heavy, and Oud Silk Mood is like smoother, and it's greener and it's like more herbal, more outdoorsy smelling and like not powdery basically. So this one has that thickness and the richness and the weight of Oud Satin Mood, but it has that smoothness and that lightness that Oud Silk Mood has. So it has the texture, like the smoothness of Oud Silk Mood, but it almost smells a bit like Oud Satin Mood, but without the powderiness, and it has like a weight as well. So basically, this is like a deep, a heavy, oudy kind of in your face, but still quite rounded. Like it's not sharp, but it's very there, if you know what I mean. It's definitely got a strong presence. Like if you're not a fan of like strong fragrances, basically. I actually think for quite a lot of people this might be too much. It is certainly too much for me. I don't think I could, like I say, I don't feel like I could pull it off anyway, but if I was wearing this out I would feel like it's maybe too much. It would certainly be suffocating to me in any kind of warm weather. This would have to be like a really cold weather fragrance for sure. But actually it's beautiful. To be honest with you guys, like it's beautiful. It is a beautiful fragrance. It's just extremely dressy, and in the same way that I decided not to buy either Oud Silk or Satin Mood, in that same way that I decided not to buy those because they're like too dressy for me, I will also probably not be buying this, because all of those, like those three fragrances basically, are like elite fragrances that I feel like I'm just not refined enough to wear, basically. These are like elite. Like if you want to smell the business, if you want to smell immaculate, stunning, like royalty, you would wear these kind of fragrances. Do you know what I mean? I just don't feel like 100% comfortable in these kind of fragrances yet. Maybe one day, but certainly not now. if I was literally going to like the fanciest event ever, which I never do of course, but if I was and I was like dressed up to the nines, then perhaps I would wear this kind of fragrance, perhaps I would, but never day to day. Like yeah, you know, I couldn't justify buying a full bottle of any of those fragrances for that reason, just because to me they're all so like extremely elite, beautiful, prestige, royalty kind of fragrances, and I never really, like, where would they fit into my life? Like nowhere basically. But they're stunning. This is really stunning. If you are a fan of like really authentic, good quality rose and oud fragrances, then I think you would love this. It's really nice, to be fair. Next up, you guys, oh my goodness, I adore this one. So this is Chocolate Greedy by Montale. I'm just gonna spray some. I got this sample quite a while ago actually, and I haven't mentioned it yet on my channel just because I hadn't done a video with samples, you know, until now, so I'm including it now, and I absolutely love this one, you guys. Like, I was actually gonna buy it from... where was I going to buy it? Notino, I think. I was going to buy it from them, but they've sold out temporarily, so I'm hoping that they're going to get it back in stock soon because I really, really want this one, you guys. Okay, this literally smells like you're in Paris, okay? You are walking past a bakery and they have just brought out a batch of freshly baked chocolate brioche buns. That is what this literally smells like. This is the most authentic, realistic gourmand fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. I mean, this actually makes my mouth water. This smells literally like a freshly baked chocolate brioche, sweet, beautiful bun or something like that. It's amazing. It is so, so beautiful and addictive. I cannot wait to buy this. I seriously cannot wait. So from what I can remember, there's like cocoa in here, maybe vanilla, there's dried fruits as well, which is kind of interesting. So actually, I think it kind of develops a little bit, like there's quite a lot, well, there's not like a lot to it, but there's more, it's not one-dimensional. Like they do have other interesting notes, like the dried fruits, I can't remember the other ones, but I'll try and list them, but for me, what I actually smell from this scent is literally a freshly baked bun in a Parisian bakery. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. They've managed to actually bottle an experience, like in this scent. It's just so realistic, I can't quite believe it. It smells so authentic, and I think it's probably because it's quite good quality. Like you can smell, like you can get some fragrances that might smell like sweets or chocolate or whatever, and they can just be sickly and just, you know, like they can be a bit too much sometimes maybe, but this one is like amazing. This is like refined almost. This is just really good quality and it smells authentic, like a real something you could actually eat. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is actually amazing. Like I love this one so much. So it's definitely on my wish list for sure. I haven't got any from Montale yet. I've got Mancera Roses Vanille, so I've had that one for quite a while, but I haven't actually bought any from Montale yet, so this would be my first from Montale, and it is definitely on my wish list for sure. So that is Chocolate Greedy by Montale. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I do have other samples that I'm gonna talk through with you guys, but I'm gonna save that for another video. Just because this video is getting quite long. So I'm gonna leave this one here. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you like any of the ones that I mentioned. Let me know as well, like if you, with the ones that I wasn't a huge fan of, like do you like them? At the end of the day, I think like fragrance is totally subjective, so please, it doesn't matter what I think, like it shouldn't matter what anyone else says. If you love a fragrance, then you love a fragrance. So please let me know in the comments if you are a fan of any of the ones that I mentioned in today's video. As always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more perfume videos, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.